And go again. Oh, at least they're relatively pleasant right now. Yes, exactly. The very meme of oof. I did it again. I went over his noggin. I'm getting good at going over his noggin lately. Ah, I got too close. Zana went and calculated that. We accept your estimate. Huh? Got to go really fast or kind of slow, depending on how you look at it. There we go. Hey, Bafan is going to be doing that again. He made a tweet like, I think it was either 2 or 3 years ago, that said, if this gets 1,000 retweets, I will redo Beating Katos 100%. And it made 1,000, and he says he's going to do it again because he's absolutely Bafan. I love the fact that I failed the mountain ascent again. Camera. This camera sucks. Just putting it out there. See, I know you can skip that loop, but it's totally not worth it. Yes! Yes! Watch me not get that gold that I got last time. It's okay. Told ya. Boo! Wow, I find it hard to believe that there's a game that has a worse camera than this. I missed the button. There we go. We got the button now. But then we didn't get in the... Ooh. In before the lock. In before the lock, that was. Yeah. I mean, that I can agree with, I suppose. DMC1's camera. Ugh. No. No, thank you. Your estimate around an hour 10 or an hour 15 for bad ending. Yeah, no, exactly. That's... As long as you can average about that, then you're definitely golden. But it's like, if the thing is, if your IRL time is 50 minutes, like, that's really, really competitive. So you should put your estimate at, like, an hour. Give yourself a 10-minute buffer. There's no point of giving yourself a buffer that long if you're getting a 50-minute time. Because, like, that's a really, really high competitive time at that point. Which is why, even though my PB is a 55 something something, and it's like, I will never put 55, 56, or 57 as an estimate. Just no danger. No danger. That is how you result in trouble. So it's like, that's no happening. I will do like an hour 5, just to be on the safe side. There is a thing as being overly safe, which could result in your run just not getting accepted. Slowly drifts to the side. Why? I don't understand that. That's a weird thing. That is a good question. It's like, why? Why to the side? Ah, right. See, 50% of your runs are dying in GH1. I will say to you right now, stop resetting on GH1. That is literally the first level. Stop resetting runs on the first level, even though you make a mistake. Don't do it. That's a bad habit to get into. Because then you just get yourself frustrated and you don't want to do it. Like, honestly, you'll enjoy the game and running a whole lot more if you just do a couple of no reset runs. Or at least going further into the game and not resetting on the first level all the time. Like, just don't do it. No, honestly, Matt, you will just burn yourself out. You will burn yourself out. And then the other problem is you'll get a really good early game, and then because you've not been practicing your late game begins to suck. So you get like the absolute perfect green hill, followed by an absolutely amazing chemical plant with the new Puyo skip, and then you fudge Metallic Madness, or you fudge Titanic Monarch, because you haven't been practicing them. Yes. You know? Yes, it's okay. But again, at the end of the day, you do you, but I would highly recommend just... There we go. So yeah, hold that button while you're going through there, and then you get a nice ascension up here, which is good. I can take that. I can take that. Yeah, no, I don't know go for it. I don't go for it either. It's like, hey, Arg, when's Puyo skip? And I'm just sitting there like, bark, 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 bark. It's like, what? I'm a chicken. I'm not doing it. Bark, 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 bark. Nemesis. Yep. That sounds about right. Is he playing it with the Thomas the Tank Engine mod yet? Oh, come on, game. Get up there. There we go. That took way too long. Police car, please. Wow, I actually got that. That's cool. I knew that wasn't coming through. Was it say that's not going to give me it now, just to be mean? A crap 1 to 3, but most of the game past that, you're just like, yeah, wow, no. Arg did good. I did good today. Go for Flying Battery 2 skip. Nice. Respectable. Flying Battery 2 skip. Learning Stardust Speedway Part 2 skip. Yep. And 002 boss skip. Haven't got it in bad ending yet. Yeah. No, I'm the same. For me, because I do good ending, I don't bother with Flying Battery 2 skip, because you fail that, your run's dead. And for Supersonic, at least, it literally saves about, if you're lucky, 10 seconds. And you're like, oh, that's not really worth it then. Hey, Bobter. And it's like, that's not really worth throwing a run away for then. So maybe when I'm really trying to do the grind, I'll go for it. But at the moment, no, I'm quite happy just taking that boss as smoothly as it goes. I don't even think it is. I think it's about maybe a 6-second time save. But because the risk is literally your run dies and that's it, you're over, it's like, that's not worth. And we got through that first time. Booyah. There we go. Sonic got pushed over, which is what we want. We want to just be like over that way. Vimo. Vimo? Oh, that's a weird thing with the squidlings. It's the squids. It's the Inklings version of yeet. That's what Vimo is. I may be just a little bit too far to that kill plane. Let's see. Let's see. Where's the level? There's the level. Am I okay? Octoling. Same thing. I still need to play the Octo expansion. I have it. I just haven't played it. Teemo is an evil mistress. Yes. Plays a familiar game tester. Realized he would throw something I had to fight the first boss again. Gets Netflix instead. Accurate assessment. Accurate. Very accurate. There are certain games that I just really don't want to play the start of ever again. One of them is Final Fantasy VII. I don't want to do Midgar sequence anymore. I don't care. It's long and it's boring, and please, no more. And surprisingly, Red Steel on the Wii, the opening to that game is so slow. It's so slow. It's like, can we have a faster opening, please? Like, pretty please? Nice one. Good hit. Good hitbox. Good solid hitbox there, Chunky. Ow. Okay, apparently I held in the water too long. Yeah, no, exactly. Having to control Tails while also controlling Sonic is very frustrating. This boss sucks because this game is locking me on lily pads. I mean, you can't let him live. If you let him live, you're not Sabata. You gotta take him down. Rocket launcher to the face. Oh, Golden Sun. Such a good series. I want Sid to stream Golden Sun again. I liked his Golden Sun speedruns. I want Sid to stream again in general. I haven't been able to catch his streams lately, and it sucks. I miss his color speedruns. I miss his Golden Sun speedruns. I think the last one I actually caught was when he was doing Okami. That's one splash. That's two splashes. It is your brand. I agree. Silly question. Are you getting DMC? Or are you leaving it? Just so I know if I can spoilerino or if I'm able to chat about it on Saturday. Yeah, that was a bad chaos because of all those hits. So bad. Oh, Zarclips, I hate you. Come on, dude. Why you do this? Why you gotta be that way, man? You had one job. One job. All right, in the corner. In the corner. Hey, look, it's an egg carrier. I love that shit. Amazon dependent. And it's Amazon. You should be fine. Yeah, no, I'm going to pick mine up tomorrow. I was taking no chances on delivery this time. I'm like, nope, I am going for it. I will pick it up right after work. I'm going straight from work to the game store to pick it up. And I'm like, mine, give now. Thank you. Give me, please, now. The thing is, though, like, I had a look at all the games releasing over the next couple of months. And it's really quiet for me. Like, March is fine. I've got Devil May Cry. I've got Sekiro or however you pronounce it. And then I've got Dragon Marked for Death at the end of the month. But other than that, there's nothing in April. There's nothing in May. And then in June, there is Team Sonic Racing. And then in July, there's Crash Nitro Fuel. But other than that, there isn't anything that I'm really after. I haven't checked, like, PC indies. There might be some PC indies that I'm after. But mainstream titles, like AAA titles, there isn't anything that I want. Destiny, I haven't bothered with the annual pass. Anthem, I didn't bother going near because right now it's in a terrible state. Division, I'm not interested in. So, like, there goes all those big live service games. But I might be tempted to get back into Final Fantasy 14 because I need to level up my Paladin through the main story. She's still only level 41 and probably will be forever at this rate. But I know Shadowbringers is coming out. Bloodstained, I've already backed, so that is a guarantee. I backed the, like, £250 Super Ultra Deluxe Special Signed Edition, like, 3 years ago. I call that my trio of Kickstarters. I backed Mighty Number 9, I backed Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and I backed Yooka-Laylee, aka Castlevania, Banjo-Kazooie, and Mega Man. And it's like, so I got all of them, and I backed them, so I am waiting for that one. Still got to play The Messenger. Need to play that. I need to finish a Dead Cells playthrough, but when I play Dead Cells, I want to turn on Twitch integration again, because that was quite fun. I didn't know Dead Cells had Twitch integration. It's like, that's enjoyable. I want to play that. But, like, there's no real mainstay games. I know later on, there's going to be Iceborne. The downside is I already know that Iceborne for Monster Hunter is going to be separated on PC and console again. So the console players are going to get it first. And I'm like, well, I jumped to PC, so I'll be playing the PC version. End of story. Back to Signal Collectors. But I think we did the same one. Because $300 was about £250 at the time. I think we backed the same version, Sapphire. I think we backed the same one. But I've backed a few games on Kickstarter recently. I rebacked the Dungeon Defenders Awakened. I want to give Chromatic Games another chance with the series, because I enjoyed the tower defense series. I like the tower defense genre. There needs to be more of those games, but we'll see how they do. They were great with DD1. They messed up DD2, but we'll see. I've backed a 16-bit style SNES adventure, SNES JRPG called Chained Echoes. It has mechs. It's a JRPG with cool elements that looks really nice. I also backed, I believe it was like Monster Tamer or something. I got Steelbook DMC5. Mate, they are blocking the Mega Buster Devil Arm behind the special edition. You're damn right I'm getting that Mega Buster Devil Arm. There is no way I am not doing it. Nah, I didn't go with the one with the map on it, because it's like all that stuff, as much as it's cool, it's like there is a limited amount of money that I'm willing to throw at things. I am not made of money, and like it's got to the point now where, although I enjoy gaming and whatnot, most of my money is now actually going on trips to marathons rather than gaming itself. And it's like, yeah, no, dude, I want my Buster. I want my Buster, man. I want my Mega Buster. That, and I'm going splitsies with it on my brother. We're going 50-50, so technically I'm only paying 25 quid for it. He's paying the other 25. Exactly. When everybody has a special edition, nobody will. Again, it's just, unfortunately, it's a way for them to get more money. And the downside is it worked. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I used to, like, double and triple splurge on games and whatnot and buy every single game under the sun and look at Kickstarter constantly and be like, oh, I want to back this, I want to back that. Because, you know what? I'm a fan of the indie scene. I love the indie scene. I think it's great. I also love Sonic, so I will get in almost anything and everything Sonic. But at the same time, there is a limit to how much money I am making. Therefore, I have to be good for it. I am paying off my PC. I pay off my PC monthly. I bought it on finance. I don't normally buy things on finance, but I need to get a decent credit score if I want to get my own house and that someday. So I have my car on finance. I have my PC on finance. And yeah, it's like, fair enough. Thing is for you, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, Ritual of the Night is the first Castlevania for you. Oh yeah. No, the thing is, it's my first Castlevania as well. I have not actually played any of the Castlevanias. I have played plenty of Metroidvanias, and I have watched plenty of Castlevania speedruns. Never actually played it myself. So, this is just how it is for me as well. See, I refuse to buy a credit card. I refuse to buy a credit card, which is dumb, because paying stuff on finance is like effectively having a credit card. But I don't see it that way. I'm like, no, I don't want a credit card. I don't like the idea of a credit card. I never will. And people are like, get one for an emergency. I'm like, no, I don't like it. I will have a savings account. Yeah, I've never played any of the Castlevanias, Tran. Never. I have watched them. I know of all the memes and I know of all the stuff, but I've never actually played it myself. I'm in the wrong camera. Oh, maybe not. Whee! Ready? What a terrible night for a curse. Yep, exactly. We're pretty much in the same boat there, buddy. But yeah, I backed the Mighty Number 9 one, which, to be fair, after everything is all said and done and the dust is all settled, for the amount of money that they raised, they could have done so much better with the game. The game itself, however, not that bad. Also, it sparked Capcom to actually go, this is how you do a Mega Man game. And then we got the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, which I'm very, very happy about. I just want them to do a Battle Network Collection. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Battle Network Collection on Switch, please, Capcom. Pretty please, I'll love you forever. Seriously, I will love you forever if you give me a Battle Network Collection on the Switch with online capabilities. Please, Capcom Senpai, please. Like, I'm a Mega Man nut. I love Mega Man. But not classic Mega Man. I don't like classic Mega Man, which is ironic. Battle Network, then Zero, then X. Echo the Dolphin 2? It is. It is indeed. It's a very strange game. I mean, Mighty Number 9, buy it when it's on sale. Buy it when it's on sale. The gameplay itself is fairly solid. Like, it's a fairly solid game. The graphics are what kill it. You're like, what did you do? Like, they had the Mega Man formula and they used it, which is fine. Mighty Gunvolt Burst on this way. I can't go that far. I need to move over, but I don't think I can get that far. Let me try. Hey. I don't think that actually showed up on screen there, but I want to do it. I don't think you can see it, but you might be able to see it. As your Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. On the Switch. I already have it digitally. I bought it for a tenner. I rebought the game. But yeah, no, Mighty Gunvolt and like the Gunvolt series, I love it. Like, because that is just... To me, the Gunvolt series is just Mega Man Zero, but in a different skin. And Dragon Marked for Death is just Mega Man Zero, but in a different skin. I love Inti Creates and what they do. I really do. I think they're amazing. And Inti Creates wasn't that involved in Mighty Number 9, unfortunately. And it's like, ah, that's not good. But it definitely should have... for the amount of money it raised on Kickstarter, it should have been better than it was. Like, it made this amazing hype. It set records, and then, my God, did it plummet. You're like, what did you do? And it doesn't help how Deep Silver's marketing was like an anime fan on prom night. If you had a good game, maybe you could get away with saying that. You did not have a good game. You had pizza-looking explosions, and you're like, oh, no. I'm looking forward to King of Cards. Like, if I talk about two indie games that I absolutely adore and I love, Shovel Knight, Freedom Planet. Fantastic games. Yes, they were Sapphire Yoshi. That's exactly who they are. But it's absolutely fantastic. Like, Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove with Spectre of Torment, with King of Cards on the way, the battle game as well, which I'm really not sure about, but there you go. And then Freedom Planet and Freedom Planet 2. Oh, Freedom Planet 2. Look at that. Yep, your boy, Plague Knight. Spectre Knight, Plague Knight. King Knight coming. He's coming soon. You got it on Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collections, and our ports are smooth. See, the thing is, the ports are smooth. Are you playing on the Switch, Solid Grey Fox? Like, that's the thing. Like, they are. There's a lot of good games that came out in the indie scene. Like, they really are. There's also some right stinkers, right enough, but you find the good ones and you stick with them. Again, Hat in Time. Hat in Time is my biggest regret. I really wish that I could have backed. Really wish that I could have backed that. I really do. But it was like, oh. It's like, I didn't know about Hat in Time until it was too late. That is a fun as peck platformer. Absolutely fun as peck platformer. Nice one. And thank you for the sub, Sapphire Yoshi. I appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, like, it's so good, man. They really are. And like, the other thing as well, the Matt guy, I'll have to confirm if Blaster Master was way forward or not, but I believe it has Inti's name on it. But the thing is, just indie developers can get away with having more in-touch communication with the player base simply because, you guessed it, they don't have investors that they need to worry about. Oh, Shane, you're so immature. Hey. They don't have to please investors. They are themselves. The money comes from Kickstarters or whatever money the company has saved. They don't have the big investors that go, get this out here right now. Are you kidding me? But that's what happens in AAA gaming. Now, I'm not saying that that's a free pass for AAA devs to not have good games, but at the same time, it's like investors need to take a step back and let developers develop the games the way they want so that we can get back to having good, fun games. Like Capcom doing Devil May Cry 5 is a shout out to going, listen, this is what people want, do it. Instead of having to go things like Destiny, where it's like, we have to do this because our investor says so. It's like, no, investors, leave them alone. Let the games make you their money. Stop influencing them. All you're doing is losing out. And it's just like, my God. They do also tend to have a smaller community base. And they can also, like, just enjoy conversing with them more. Investors are real customers, except from some of them are quite clearly not. And all they want is more money in their pocket. And it's painfully obvious. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm going nowhere near that one. That's bait. I'm flying after the bait is the phone. So that probably answers that question. I like that lock on. What was that game? You want to explain that one to me, game, or are we just going to say that you were drunk? Oh, I didn't get in this time. Have I watched Fury? Yes, I've watched Fury Road. Why do you think I know that the line is, that's bait? You've asked me this before. Indeed, no, they do. They have the freedom, like you're saying, but at the same time, there's a lot less oversight. Exactly. Exactly. It's all down to money. Like, the investors in that just want money, and they want it now. Jim Sterling says it right. Our resources and our time are finite. We cannot keep affording to give out these massive amount of money to investors and companies that are expecting even more record profits than they got the year previous. It's like, that's not how it works. Diablo to me is not a mobile game. It is not a mobile game. I've seen Fury. I hate you. I've seen Mad Max, man. Hey, guy. One of my dad's favorite movies is Thunderdome. Well, see, the thing is, the advertising is a different thing. My thing isn't the advertising and whatnot. My thing is the development cycle of a game itself. Developers for AAA titles and that right now aren't looking for single-player experiences at £40 or anything. They're looking for these live-action games. They're looking for these consistent payable models where the user will constantly be paying and spending a year to try and get the most out of this one title. They want their one title to be the only game that people play and will sink money into. And it's just not a viable business strategy. Eventually, people will run out of either time or money or both, and you will lose that person as a customer. And when that happens, the AAA gaming industry will fall apart. Now, indies, as I said, indies have their own problem where you have really good games, but then you have a mass of utter garbage alongside it. And it's getting through the garbage to find the good stuff. I mean, you've just seen a few indie devs right now go completely off the rails at the moment on Steam. And you're like, oh, no. I'm distracting you. Distracting you with what? Logical conversation and a train of thought? I say, old chap. Who's the bad guy? I don't know. He's a fat man with like 8 wives and then he dies. Also, witness me! And then he fails a trick. That's what I should do when I fail a trick. Witness me! And then fail it. It would be the most glorious fail ever. Cinematic experience instead of being about pure gameplay. Now, for me, it's got to have a nice mix of both. A game has got to be fun to play. It's got to be fun to play. If a game is not fun to play, I ain't going anywhere near it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go to Twitter and condemn it, because no, that's not right. Like, for example, Anthem. I really want to like that game. I want to love that game. It would let me live out my Iron Man fantasy and flying a giant suit with guns and weapons and be fun. The problem is, my group of friends who are playing it right now are already done with it. And they haven't even been playing it for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, that right there is the reason why I didn't go for it. And Destiny, I love the world and the lore of Destiny. I think Destiny is fantastic. I love my Guardian. I think it's great. I didn't buy the annual pass though, because the expansions 1 and 2 for Destiny 2 were utter rubbish. It was money grubbing rubbish. Forsaken happened to save it a little bit, but not enough for me to put down 30 quid and go, I trust you to give me content 6 months down the line that's just as good. You burned that bridge. I do not trust you for that. You need to give me that trust back. You have to earn it. And Warframe is great. Warframe is great. Warframe right now, I think I'm having an issue with just because I'm burnt out on it. Warframe's issue is that it doesn't have a distinct end game. Like, once you've found a frame that you like, a weapon that you like, a secondary that you like, that's it. You're kind of done. And it's one of those things, like, they'll release a new content, they'll have a new frame, they'll have a new area, you'll go in, you'll do it, but at the same time, you're like, it hasn't really brought anything new, and then there you go. Mesa Prime, Alkis Prime, Nikata Prime, you're already invincible. Zerclips, hey Duke Dragon, cheers for the host, buddy. Zerclips, my issue with Warframe, they gave me my favorite frame at the start of the game. Excalibur and Exalted Blade, man. There is nothing more satisfying than running around, slicing and dicing everything, mashing those keys as fast as you can, killing as many guys. So good. So good. I love Excalibur Umbra as well. I have Umbra. I can't get Prime because I played the original Warframe, but I didn't back it. That is my biggest regret, is that I couldn't foresee what Warframe would become. If I knew when Warframe was getting funded that it would become a game that I would spend hours in, I would have backed it. But it took it like 2 to 3 years to get to that stage. And yes, Excalibur and Exalted Blade are... No, the starters were Volt, Mag, and Excalibur. And I just took Excalibur. It's like, I want him. There you go. Like, I'm sorry, that's it. Loki. Ooh. I don't think I have Loki. Nope, the only primes I have are the primes that they gave us through the Twitch Prime bundle. I mean, I am really looking forward to what they do with Melee 3.0. I want to see how it goes. But yeah, like, the latest Warframe update that came out, their Big Fortuna update, I have got to Old Mate. I've yet to kill an Orb Valis because I don't have my crew to do it yet. But, like, yeah, Warframe is a lot of fun, but live games like that they're a dying breed. They are unsustainable. They are not providing enough content, and the content that they are providing is just dry. And it's like, you need to have fun in a game. It's why I'm still playing Sonic games and that. All right, the nostalgia goggles are on here, and there's a PB for you. But yeah, like, these games they are fun in bite-sized chunks. And if you give me content that I will come back for, I will pay you, and I will have it, and I will give you my money, but it needs to be worth it. But the gaming community also needs to tell investors or tell companies with their wallet and with their just not rage at them, but just go to them. This is cat. Like, the roadmap is pointless. Anthem, here's our roadmap. It's our 6-month roadmap. Your game should have been released at the end of those 6 months. Give us something to do. You know? I don't want to play a game for a week and be done on that. I don't want to do that. Have you ever been mad that you ran it so long you got a PB in a speedrun? I mean, apparently I have now, which is always good. And there you go.